Okay, I am making this video to discuss two major updates regarding the reason I was arrested by 5 police officers at my front door and jailed several days ago. So obviously this was a big surprise to me. I had no clue what any of this was for, as I said in my last video, and I made that video as an update to give you guys transparency. Obviously my mugshot is on the internet. I've never been arrested before. I have a clean criminal record, and I think the public deserves to know why, right? That is something that you would think would be deserved, the freedom of speech. That's why it was quite surprising to me that after making that video, I got not only this investigative report related to the tax evasion, the alleged tax evasion, but also a gag order to stop talking about it, which you would think would violate my First Amendment right. I had no clue that existed. I didn't know what a gag order was, so I did some research. Basically, it would say that if this goes through, which I have court for on Monday, not even the tax evasion thing, the gag order, if this were to go through on Monday, I would not be able to say anything at all about this case. No videos, no updates. I cannot talk about it. So I want to talk about this gag order because it's very interesting. Not as interesting as this report, which we're about to talk about too. So I want to make this video out of transparency to show you guys what is going on in the government, what they're allowed to do anyways, factually what is going on in my life. This is just an update for the thing they're trying to put me in prison for. So in this gag order, they list my influence. I have 20 million combined followers. It says the gag order would prohibit me from making any pretrial extrajudicial statement via any form of social media platform. So they show all my social media posts, me saying I'm going to take the killdozer to court. They show my Instagram posts, they show my story posts, they show just me covering what happened. And then, referencing the YouTube video I made, they got over 6 million views. And obviously that made it to the top pretty quick because a lot of people saw how absurd the case was, and people up there heard about it from those people. It says, based upon the foregoing, the state moves this court to enter a gag order against the defendant, applicable to any and all of his social media platforms, prohibiting him from commenting on the case or its fact pattern in any fashion, and from attempting to monetize the prosecution in any form. His actions threaten the ability of the state to prosecute the case fairly and without outside influence, and potentially threaten the safety of those involved in the prosecution. So number one, I don't think anyone here is a threat. I think people are just confused and a little angry. People are rightfully angry. If they came to my door for something this absurd, they're not stopping there. They've shown what they are willing to do. And what I'm about to reveal in this gets a lot more dirty. Then, of course, they emphasize that